Yeah, the problem with Nigeria is inconsistency and lack of focus and lack of history. If actually we want to get Nigeria better as we are expecting, which I don't think it will, because the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks I was listening to the National Assembly when they invited all the security apparatus, all the security men, the chief security organizations in Nigeria. None of them is an Igbo man, and none of them is actual Hausa man, if there is. So how can you have a country as big as Nigeria? Igbo man is not in the Air Force, Chief of Air Force. Igbo man is not in the Naval Force. Igbo man is not in the Nigeria Defense or general staffs. Igbo man is not in the police. Igbo man is nowhere to be found. Even in the DSS, Igbo man is not there. But you say we want Nigeria. And when the National Assembly called for inquiries of security in Nigeria, who will stand for an Igbo man? Who will speak for an Igbo man? Nobody is there. And when you think about the situations about our youth, killing of unknown gunmen, killing of people in the north, they say the Boko Haram, killing of IPOB members, is that our problem? That's not our problem. Our problem is that we have no program for the youth. Nobody is planning for this youth. If these youth could come out from the university, you use their certificate and go to the bank and give them loan. Not giving them loan to go to the university and come out and become a problem. That it cannot work. Italy was as worst as Nigeria before. But the government of Italy realized what is the problem. Now, Italy is one of the most peaceful countries in the world because they made accommodation for professionals. They give these young men, these youths, money. They create job opportunity for them. How many students, how many graduates do we produce in a year? How many people are going to use service that we produce in a year? Where is the job? The ministry cannot accommodate them. That's the fact which we know. But yet, we keep on killing them because an idle man is devil's workshop. They have no alternative than to frustrate everybody because they feel that the elders has failed them, that they have failed them. Because we lack history. A country that does not teach history in their school, how will they survive? There's no history in primary school. There's no history in secondary school. There's no the history in university is periphery. In those days while we were in school, in primary school we studied history. Secondary school we studied history. In the university, make it major. Today, history is being neglected. It's no longer there. But the problem we have in this country is nobody wants to tell the truth. Where you tell the truth, you'll be killed. Just recently, the president removed the elected governor and he fixed in an administrator. It is unconstitutional. It is not right. When he did this, I'm a young man and I know very well, vividly, when he was fighting with Obasanjo. Did Obasanjo remove him and declare a state of emergency in Lagos State? No. He even had his own local government. He forced to the federal government to accept. He was paying them with the local state government money. So when we do some certain things, we think about it. But all being the same, the truth of the matter is we want the problem of Nigeria to be solved. The youth should be looked into. We should create job opportunity for them. We should think about them. We should go back to history. What is it? Do you know that during the time of Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Nanda Azikiwe, Akintola Day, their time is 100% better than now because they worked with focus. You see somebody having billions in his account, a minister. What does he do with it? Where did he get it? There's a lot of things. In those days, I know as early 80s, 90s, nobody wants to go to the Senate because the salary was a peanut. Nothing is given to them. But today, if you don't go to the Senate, heaven and earth will fall. If you don't go to the National Assembly, as a friend, heaven will fall because they are being lobbied. They claim money that is not supposed to be for them, and nobody is talking. Huh? Can't we think? Can't we reason? And this youth sees all these things, and you are singing Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys and these ministers and House of Nation and the National Assemblies, both Senate and House of Rep, who are Yahoo? We think about it. We reason about all these things. I never say what the boys are doing is good. It's criminal. But I want to tell you that the National Assembly, the House of Rep, we should look into them. How much is their salary? What do they do? When you budget, look at our budget. National Assembly, presidential budget, National Assembly budget are bigger than that of education, bigger than that of health, bigger than that of agriculture. And we are talking. What are we talking about? Please, President should look into all these matters. I think and I know he's an intelligent man. He should be able to reason and think the way out. How do we accommodate this our youth? Because if you engage the youth in job like in Italy, like in Germany, they have no time to do all this rubbish. Because when you go to work in the morning, come back by 6 in the evening, you are worn out. When you go by 6 in the evening and come back in the morning, you are worn out. You sleep all through. When you wake up, you run for a job. So I plead, let us stop killing. These people we are killing, they are our children. They are our youths. They are our future. In Igbo land, who owns the clothes the goat is eating up? We have to get up. They are our children. Please, when we look into all these things and go to our universities and reorganize it, universities today are glorified secondary schools. For me, I know they are glorified primary school, not even secondary school. Because some of them are in the university, they can't write their names. Until we begin to watch from the history and follow from the background, Nigeria will not be better. Thank you.